All right, so let's start with the big story that we are tracking on WION This Hour, where the US Secretary of State Antony Blinken has met with his 29 fellow NATO counterparts in Brussels on Tuesday for the very first time in 4 years. Now, Antony Blinken was, of course, quick to try and reassure NATO's European partners that they were committed, that is, the United States was committed to the alliance, saying that the United States does not take the alliance for granted. Now, Blinken also said that China's military rise after Russia's attempts to destabilize the West were some serious threats that required the NATO to come together. And he also went on to urge Turkey to embrace this transatlantic alliance. In 2019, having already bought Russian weapons, Turkey, remember, had briefly blocked NATO's defense plans and had launched an offensive on US-backed rebels in Syria. Now, on the issue of US troops withdrawing from Afghanistan, Antony Blinken told his allies that Washington was still weighing its options. Now, allies are, of course, waiting for President Joe Biden's decision as time ticks down to the 1st of May withdrawal deadline agreed between the Taliban and also the former US President Donald Trump. Meanwhile, Germany's push to complete construction of a controversial gas pipeline called the Nord Stream 2 from Russia has remained a pretty divisive issue. Now, Blinken said that Nord Stream 2 ran counter to European Union's interests and potentially could undermine Ukraine. He also said that he would raise the issue with German Foreign Minister Heiko Maas. Now, Antony Blinken is the first top US official to visit NATO since President Biden has taken office on the 20th of January. The visit, of course, comes after 4 years of friction between the NATO and the United States, since former President Donald Trump had declared the alliance to be obsolete. The NATO's European members have welcomed the change in the attitude, saying that they are once again being consulted on issues of strategy. Now, Joe Biden will join a video conference of the European Union leaders on Thursday. All right, now to give us more updates in terms of how much has the American policy towards NATO actually changed under Joe Biden from the time of Donald Trump. We're joined in by our correspondent Jagrati Dave. She's joining us live from Washington, D.C. Now, Jagrati, this of course is a very significant step where Antony Blinken was in Brussels and he reiterated America's commitment to the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
Yes, this is a significant shift from the last 4 years under Donald Trump, whose administration really painted NATO as an organisation that was not fit for purpose. Antony Blinken said that the United States wants to rebuild our partnerships first and foremost with our NATO allies. We want to revitalise the alliance. And this is a strategy that the Biden administration is employing everywhere, all around the world. This is the way the Biden administration is doing foreign policy, renewing its multilateral commitments, a key move away from that more isolationist approach that his predecessor took. And what you're seeing is the United States taking coordinated action with the UK, the EU and Canada against China. And you're seeing more coordinated multilateral action in the Indo-Pacific. We saw high-level talks in Japan and South Korea ahead of those US-China talks in Alaska. And we've seen Lloyd Austin, the US Defense Secretary, visiting India. So we are seeing a United States that really wants to affirm its global alliances, because that is how the Biden administration envisages a powerful United States on the global stage.
Absolutely indeed, Jagrati. Do continue to stay on with us because I want you to weigh in on another big story that we are tracking from the United States. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.